Alright folks, this is a nice little surprise, but MH1, Modern Horizons 1 is back on Magic Online, so I'm gonna be drafting a little bit of that, and this is mostly, I know most people don't really watch my content for limited content, but this is my favorite draft format of all time. This is the format that actually got me into drafting. Straight up, like I did not draft at all before MH1. MH1 was the format where I got into it, and I was super excited about it. I think I got pretty decent at drafting it, and I just wanted to check out whether I'm rusty on it or whether I still got it. So because of that, I was going to do a draft anyway, so I figured might as well record it. So that's what this video is gonna be. So not too much pressure on anything, or so if you're here, hopefully you will sit back, relaxed, and enjoy this draft. And if you don't like it, that's fine. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm doing this for myself anyway. If you do enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you would like to support my content, you can do so for free whenever you use TCG Player or Mana Trader services using the link that you will find in the description of the video down below. And you can also find 10% discount on Mana Traders in there as well. And if you would like to support my content directly, you can do so through Patreon, through direct donations. Any donation of $30 or more, and I will play any deck list of your choice. And finally, you can also do so through coaching. If you're interested in booking coaching sessions, that's also a service that I offer. I'll see you whenever we get this draft started. All right, so what do we start with? Our rare sucks. We have a... This is really good in the Ninja deck, but this is the better Ninja enabler, and the Ninja deck is one of my favorite decks in the format, so I think I'm going to start with Fairy Seer. Manowar would be the other consideration, but I think that Fairy Seer is the better enabler for the Ninja decks. Defile is very strong in Ninjas as well. I was running out of time, so I apologize. I couldn't really get a little bit deeper into the card selection in the previous one. This one we have more time. Snow is usually overdrafted, and by the way, this is Phantom, so I'm not gonna rare draft a Sunbaked Canyon, which I honestly don't think it's that expensive anyway. So here, if I want to stay in Ninjas, Throatseeker is pretty solid. Defile is also quite strong in that archetype, just being very efficient. Like 1 mana interaction is where you want to be. String of Disappearances is pretty solid as well. So it's between Throatseeker and Defile, I would think. I think I'm gonna go with Throatseeker. It's a medium ninja, but just having like a raw amount of ninjas is good for me, and I don't want to pass a ninja card when I just pass the blue colorless enchantment, which is one of the best cards in ninjas. What do we have here? Well, we do have a ninja, which is one of the worst ones. So let's see if there's anything else. That Splicer Skill is one of the coolest cards in the set. It enables the crazy wild deck that Sam Black figured out, which is a masterpiece. I've never been able to successfully draft that deck, but I understand that if you want to draft that deck successfully, what you need to do is you need to like not take this early and just will it. So I think I'm gonna go with Unearth, which is not super great, but it's better than the Phantom Ninja, I think. Prohibit is just really medium in this format. Shatter Assumption doesn't do anything. Honestly, like these 3 packs have been pretty bad so far. I have not really seen any of the premium cards, and all of 3 of the rares just sucked. So these 3 packs have been really bad, but let's go with Unearth. What do we have here? Ooh, 4th pick, Treefolk. This is really late, and this is what I was talking about. This is the Stream of Thought card that I was discussing earlier, the deck that Sam Black figured out. Okay, so this looks to me like a signal. Like this is really late for Abominable Treefolk. This is one of the best uncommons in the set. It actually has power and toughness equals to the number of snow permanents you control. So I think I'm gonna pick the Treefolk here, and I'm gonna see. I'm not really missing out on anything, really. Like the rest of this pack is pretty medium. Like Pyrophobia is great. Like it's a great removal spell. Golden Matron is great if I'm specifically in the Goblins deck. Cleaving Sleever is okay, but Abominable Treefolk is the biggest upside. If we wheel the land, that'd be great. If we wheel Ephemerate, that would also be great. But I'm gonna go for the Treefolk and sort of speculate a little bit, see if we can pivot into a little bit of snow. We'll see if that works out. That another fantastic snow card. in the Frost Walla. Man, like we passed the Matron and we immediately see a munitions expert. I think I'm gonna go with the Frost Walla here. Ooh, Glutinous Slug. This actually is premium in the ninja deck specifically. So I have 3 ninja cards, one snow card. I think I'm gonna choose. If we had found like some premium snow card, I would have picked that potentially. But we actually found like a very good ninjas card instead. So I think I'm gonna go with the Slug. This is one of the better enablers. Like you want 1 and 2 mana enablers. But yeah, we're gonna go with the Slug. Okay. This is fantastic. We have Smoke Shroud, which is really good in the ninja deck specifically. We also have Smoke Shaper, which is one of the worst ninja payoffs, so I'm not gonna take it over Smoke Shroud. I think I'm gonna put the Trifolk in the sideboard, and I'm just gonna pick Smoke Shroud here and be actually kind of happy about it. A second Slug I would definitely play. We'll see if that comes around. This is not a great pack. Rank Officer is medium, like it's not great. Choking Tethers can be game winning sometimes. Like it's not a card that you want to pick early, but I guess it's better than Rank Officer for what I got going on here. So we're gonna go with that. Not be particularly happy. Woof. 2 Snowlands. I guess we're gonna take Frost Walla. Yeah, I'm gonna take Frost Walla. I guess we're gonna keep the snow cards over here. Ooh, okay. This is a really good sign. Like wheeling Smoke Shroud is an incredibly good sign. So, all right. So now I feel a lot more excited about being in ninjas. I feel a lot better about my choice to sort of cement myself in ninjas. Ooh, String of Disappearances also wheeled. Yeah, this is great. Like okay, so I'm very happy with just being in ninjas right now. This is a very solid start for ninjas. So we have 2 of the best enablers. We have Throatseeker, which is meh, but we have Double Smoke Shroud, which is fantastic. And yeah, this is a decent start. Like okay, so Snow is grossly open. Like Snow Covered Forest is like the best forest. It's the best snow land of them all, alongside Snow Island and Snow Forest are the best 2 lands. So yeah, this means that Snow is very open. So extremely open. Extremely open. The fact that it also discovered the Snow Covered Island made it back means wow, munitions expert too. Okay, so goblins, we could have had a very good goblins deck, we could have had a very decent snow deck, and we have an okay ninja deck. Like it's definitely the worst of the bunch. I feel like we would have a better snow deck and a better goblins deck than we do a ninja deck, but immediately rewarded. This is the best ninjutsu payoff by a mile. So this thing is crazy. So you ninjutsu it on turn 3. So you go turn 1 Seer or Slug, it doesn't matter. Like whatever is going to not be blocked, you ninjutsu the Naga, and then the Naga turns into 2 Nagas, and then it just very quickly spirals out of control from there. This is far and away the best ninjutsu payoff. So very happy about that. We also have Battle Screech. This is premium in the white aggro decks. We have Ponder Mage, which is the card that we're going to be hoping to wheel. This is a card that allows the blue decks to play a little bit of a longer game. And Umesawa's Charm is okay. Like, it's playable. It's not, like, super embarrassing, but, like, you're not actively excited to have it in your deck. Like, it's fine. Gargantua sucks. So we're really just hoping to wheel Pondering Mage, which seems unlikely, but that's the best card that we would like to wheel. But yeah, Miss Syndicate Naga is perfect for us. What do we got here? Moonblade Shinobi and Mob. Oof, this is actually close. Mob is one of the best removal spells in the format, but Moonblade Shinobi is another premium. I guess it's not premium, it's just very good. But it really works extremely well with Double Smoke Shroud. Shinobi or Mob? Mob, there's no way it wheels. Shinobi, there's like a small chance that it wheels. This card is not very good. So yeah, not great. Moonblade, Shinobi, or Mob. This is actually close. I don't have any removal spells so far, which makes me err towards Mob. Moonblade Shinobi is really good, however. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Mob. I may get punished by this, but this is only, you know, the second pick of pack 2, so I am likely to have to find some more ninja payoffs. Speaking of, okay, this is the second best ninja payoff right after Miss Syndicate Naga. So, alright, so getting very rewarded. So now I'm gonna be looking to get basically ninja payoffs and more Ferociers and Glutinous Slugs specifically. But yeah, Ingenious Infiltrator is fantastic here. Another Shinobi. Okay, this is great. So we're kind of good for payoffs. Now we just want to make sure that we get like 6 or 7 enablers. But we're good with payoffs. Yeah, we already have double Smoke Shroud. This is turning out okay, fantastic. Speaking of good good enablers, this is turning out to be a fantastic ninja deck. This is a really, really good ninja deck. Like, I'm kind of happy that I stuck to my guns, and this is also my favorite archetype. So everything worked out. Everything's coming out Millhouse right here. Ooh, okay. Rhyme Tender, Mother of Air. These are all very, very good green commons. Another snow-covered island. Man, these snow-covered lands are just going around the table like nobody's business. I think I'm gonna take the Witch. I really hope that I don't have to play it, but it's more playable for my deck than anything else. Okay, what we got here? Fairy Seer, fantastic. Yes. All right. So we're really cooking here. We're really, really cooking. Man, whoever moved into goblins, if anybody did, they are gonna have seen 2 matrons, 2 munitions expert. So yeah, good stuff. Hope somebody moved into goblins. Nothing really else great. Like Smoke Shaper is playable. It's not great. Right now we have 3 premium payoffs, 2 Smoke Shrouds, 1 good removal spell, and the random Throat Seeker. So I would like to have maybe like 3 more enablers, 2-3 more enablers, and I'll take a couple more payoffs as well. Don't get me wrong. What do we got here? Man, like the Snowlands just going around. This pack doesn't have anything for us. I'm gonna take the on-color card and just pass everything else. But yeah, another really good snow payoff card. Decent snow payoff card, Snowland. Lava Dart great in the aggro decks. Bogadan Dragonheart also great in the red-black aggro sacrifice deck. This dragon I always really try to make work. And red-green theme is like sacrifice my lands, which is a weird theme to have, but like that is the theme, I guess. Prohibit here. I mean, there's nothing else in the pack, but yeah. So the red-green theme is have lands in my graveyard, and in that deck, the dragon can be good. I've never been able to pull it off. Oof. All right, yeah. So we're probably the only ninjas drafter in this table because there was no other ninja card here, and super rewarded for taking them off. This wouldn't have wheeled ever, and the Shinobi wheeling means that we're probably the only ninja drafters on this table. Any of these cards don't do anything. All of these cards also don't really do anything. I guess I'll have this Universal Automaton. Frostwalla, Goblin Matron, none of these matter. Nobody's on goblins, clearly. Ransack the lab. So hoping we don't have to play this, but okay. So going into the last pack, we're looking for a couple more enablers. We are looking for just more playable cards, really. At this point, the table has established itself, I would imagine. So if we see like Manowar is a great first pick. Plague Engineer is actually fantastic. I think we take Plague Engineer over Manowar. Kite also a great enabler, but Plague Engineer is very good versus the tokens decks, like, you know, stuff like Battle Screech or token producers. There's a bunch of X1s in the format that are pretty solid, particularly goblins. So Plague Engineer, best card in the pack. Would love to wheel either Diabolic although I guess Edict is pretty bad. We would love to wheel either Phantasmal Form, Kite, or Manowar. These are the 3 cards that I'm really interested in wheeling. Venomous Changeling is a card that can potentially be a ninja enabler, but it's really bad because it's 3 mana. You want your ninjutsu payoffs to be 3 mana. You want your enablers to be 1 and 2. But Plague Engineer is just a very, very solid rare. So yeah, these are the cards that I'm looking to wheel. Second pack, we have Phantasmal Form. Winter's Rest is not great when I don't have enough snow permanent. Reign of Revelation is a way that we can play a little bit of a longer game. I think I may just take this Sliver just because it's a 2-drop and I can just play it early in the game to enable my... I have like a bunch of 3 ninjutsu cards. Headless Spectre has the same problem that I was saying earlier, where it's a 3 mana flyer, so it's not great. So I think I'm gonna... Sliver's so bad for us, though. I guess I'm gonna take Scour All Possibilities. I think that we can wheel Phantasmal Form. That's why I'm considering doing it. I guess I just have to take the 2-drop. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 2-drop. If I had any other... Okay, so kind of punish here. Because I did find the Ikite, but it's fine. Like, I would like more payoffs. We also have Return to Extinction here, which is very, very good. In our tribal deck, our ninja tribal deck, but Ikite is a fantastic enabler. We would also could use Fire Islet, Lonely Sandbar, and Reign of Revelation. All of these 3 cards are fine. But yeah, Ikite is gonna be the pick here. Exclude. I think I like Exclude. I'm pretty confident that I can get some number of Phantasmal Forms on the wheel, so I think I'm gonna go with Exclude. It's not like insane or anything, it's just a playable card. If it works, it's incredible, but damn, like, also the Goblins deck that I could be drafting, damn. Pondering Mage, Asra's Morg Shaper, Return from Extinction. So I could have more ninjutsu cards, I could have Pondering Mage, or I can have Return to Extinction. All of those 3 are very reasonable. I think I'm gonna go with Pondering Mage. Right now I'm a little bit scared about my end game, and we can probably wheel one of the Smoke Shapers. We already saw another one in pack 1, so I think we're gonna go with Pondering Mage. It's just a more premium card. Man, Firebolt? Like, this is a very late Firebolt. I guess that nobody to my left is drafting red. I'm gonna take Headless Spectre here. Hopefully I don't have to play it. If I have to, I will, but... Ransack the Lab or Windcaller even. Ban the card. Dude, like, if I had drafted Snow, I would have a sick deck. If I had paired in... this is such a weird draft. It feels like every archetype was open. Still to this point. Still to this point. We're on, like, pick 6 of the last pack. And we're seeing Astrolabe, we're seeing Snow-Covered Forest, we're seeing Anored, which is also a very good card. In green, we have to see Cross and Tusker. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the Windcaller Raven here, but damn, like, what a weird draft this one was. Okay, this is one of the most innocuously what's the word I'm looking for here? This is one of the most innocuously amazing card. I guess that's the phrase that I'm looking for. The 6 power is a lot in this format. Like, this is not a crazy format where, like, all the creatures are super overpowered or anything like that. So like, this is actually very, very strong card as is. And then when you couple it with double Smoke Shroud, this card is going to deal a lot of damage. Okay, another Ikite is fantastic. Yeah, second Ikite is great. It's kind of exactly what I was hoping for. We did wheel a Phantasmal Form. This is great. We may wheel another Phantasmal Form even after this. The only thing that is slightly worrisome is the fact that, Return from Extinction? Yeah. It's either this or Reign of Revelation. Reign of Revelation is better specifically with both Prohibit and Exclude. So there's that. But Return from Extinction, like, I have some premium creatures, so I think I'm going to go for this. Also, I think there was another Reign of Revelation in the following pack. Another Phantasmal Form, that's fine. Yeah, this is a card that always felt so close. I could never make this card work. Fist of Flame. This card is surprisingly good as well in the blue-red deck. But yeah, all right. So we do have a pretty decent deck here. This deck is not bad at all. We have some card advantage, we have some recursion, we have a decent amount of enablers, we have some premium cards as well. We have some ways to go along with Pondering Mage and Return from Extinction. We have double Smoke Shroud. I actually like this deck a fair bit. I think I'm going to be playing 16 lands for this one. I think we can cut the Unearth. I think I'm going to cut this Sliver. We have 6 enablers. I think I would like one more, but like 6 is fine. 16 creatures. We have Avon, double Shinobi, Plague Engineer. My worst creature is the Headless Spectre. But 16 creatures seems decent. So I think I'm gonna cut the Choking Tethers, and then I'm gonna cut one of the Phantasmal Forms. Actually, let's just cut Prohibit. Actually, so we cut Prohibit, we get Phantasmal Form back in, or Choking Tethers. Would I prefer the second Phantasmal Form or the first Choking Tethers? I think I'd rather have the first Choking Tethers. It's close though. I think it's close. I mean, both cards kind of do the same thing, right? Where they just help you push damage. But yeah, this deck looks actually very, very solid. I think this is going to be just 8/8. Even though I have this random Headless Spectre here, which makes me want a little bit extra black, sorry. But my 1-drops are very evenly split. I have like a little bit more blue than black. So if I were playing 17, I would do 9 blue, 8 black, even though I have this Headless Spectre in here. Yep. So let's add basic lands. Let's go 8/8. And yeah, not a bad deck. Not a bad return to the format. I love it. All right, this hand is broken. We have mana and we have some ninjas that are up to no good. So yeah, we like this. We're going to put a lot of pressure on my opponent very, very quickly. So they're gonna really need to get going fast, or they're gonna need to have some specific answer. Jesus, yes, yes, a million times yes. Oh, okay, Ninja's Mirror. We don't have removal, so we're just gonna be kind of like 2 ships passing in the night kind of deal. So I think I want to play Ikite instead of Slug. It's really likely my opponent just attacks with the Slug and they just throw a Ninja in there. Oh, no Ninja. Well, my opponent's on mono enablers and no payoff. So I like this. So now we're going to... we can't block, but we can attack with Ikite. And I think that we're going to... ninjutsu the Naga. It's more mana efficient, and man, like Infiltrator helps me hit land drops though. Yeah, I mean this just puts a lot of pressure on my opponent. We can also guarantee a hit with the Naga, which is nice. So now my opponent is in a spot where they... Oh, Force of Despair pitching Mob. All right. I mean, that's actually not the worst for me, honestly. I mean, I'm going to be taking 3 here. If my opponent top decks... Okay, they top deck the lands. They're down to 0 cards. So, I mean, they pitch a premium removal spell to my thingy, so... if I play Throat Seeker, my opponent's going to be forced to hold this back to block. And then we can, like, Smoke Shroud. It's the most mana efficient play to make. I think I'm going to play Ikite. Because I really want to make sure that I can connect with Ingenious Infiltrator next turn. Okay, that's a Witch. So now this is a real clock. This is a very real clock now. So this is 5 damage. We found another land, which is good. So now we can swing with Ikite. Go to blocks. Infiltrator. Now we get to draw another land. We just play another Ikite here. And next turn we can go Throat Seeker into Suit Up the Infiltrator with Smoke Shroud. So we're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to 3. I can chomp. I think I want to chomp. And now we can go Definitely playing out Throat Seeker. So I guess I'm gonna go Slug into Throat Seeker. And now I can block the Witch. And we gain 2 in the process, going up to 8. Next turn we get to suit up the Throat Seeker, I guess, with Smoke Shroud. Damn, opponent serves with everything. Okay. They have a Ninja. Okay, so this is lethal. Yeah, that was a good top deck for them. Alright, man, we just got out ninja'd. Anything that we want to change? My opponent's drawn that up line up very well against mine there. Do I want to unearth? I think I kind of want to unearth. Nah, actually this is fine. I could just cut Windcaller Raven. Man, this card seems good in this matchup, but no lands is rough. Okay, well we kind of have it. So here, I think I'm going to ship Return to Extinction. Play my land, say go. Opponent, place an enabler on 1. Must be nice. Alright, say go. Please dodge. Okay, woof! So we're going to play Plague Engineer, killing the Outcast. Yeah, opponent pretty punished for playing Lonely Sandbar there. So here's Engineer, we're going to name Ninja. Literally can't name anything that doesn't get got with the Changeling. Sure, Cycle and Earth. Yeah, this Plague Engineer seems really hard for my opponent to beat here. Don't mind if I do. They also missed a land drop. So here's Naga. Get another Naga. Your go. Next turn we suit up one of these Nagas. Yep, opponent just concedes. Well, that was a strong draw. Opponent definitely punished for the tapped land there. Being on the draw, I think I want Unearth because I just have... I think I'm going to cut this Spectre and I'm going to have Unearth because just having access to Plague Engineer is such a big deal. And my opponent showed me multiple removal spells. So having access to a way to recur Engineer seems quite strong. And we also have Engineer in our open hand, so this is great. This hand looks fantastic. Turn 1 Swamp. Here is a land. Opponent is slugging. I think I'm gonna play the slug here because I drew Shinobi. If I hadn't drawn Shinobi, maybe I would consider not playing out the slug. I mean, no ninja that they can put in to play here is threatening. Yeah, this is not threatening at all. So I think we're gonna win this one now. I'm gonna swing, and here's Shinobi to get the party started. Does opponent have they don't have the removal spell, so I think we're gonna be good to go here. Opponent missing land drop, obviously not great for them. And just like that, opponent concedes the match, which honestly makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's not an early concession. It was only gonna get a lot worse for them from here. Man, this hand was incredible. we were gonna suit up the Shinobi, just redeploy the slug. Wow, we had so much action. It's crazy. See you for the next round. Match number 2, this hand is devastating. This hand is devastating, particularly because Fairy Seer is such an incredible turn 1 play, but I'm going to ship it. Well, this hand is a lot better, so keep this. I think I'm going to bottom the Swamp or the Island. I think I'm going to bottom the Island here. I could bottom the Pondering Mage, but the likelihood that I find another Island is just so high. I mean, turn 1 Fairy Seer... Very few ways to be blocked in the format. You scry 2, you set up your next draw. It's like, this card is just so incredible in this archetype. Another Fairy Seer and a Glutinous Slug. I definitely want the second Seer. Probably don't want the Slug. Yeah, I don't think I want the Slug, but I'll take the second Seer. Eventually I'm going to have to draw a land. We'll see if my opponent has Defiled or something. Oh, another Ninjas deck? Alright. Here's another Fairy Seer. Throat Seeker and Swamp. This actually seems like a pretty decent curve, right? So we put Swamp on top, Throat Seeker on top, play land. Now we swing. We top deck Throat Seeker, and then next turn we just gain 6. Seems decent. Alright, let's see what ninja got. No ninjas. Okay, another Outcast. And Fairy Seer. Opponent goes 1 top, 1 bottom. So lucky. I think I'm going to serve with 1 Actually, I'm going to serve with 2, because if my opponent attacks, they can just enable their dudes regardless. So, play Throat Seeker, pass it back. Now we'll see, because we're going to be able to race very effectively, I think. Fiery Islet. Okay. All of them attack. If they have the ninja that draws card for each ninja, they're just going to Ancestral here, and then we're just going to lose. So, that sucks. My opponent has their own Plague Engineer? Oh, no. Dude. Well, that's devastating. Alright, well. I mean, we have to get this thing off the battlefield, so... Yep. That sucked. So my opponent has... They're playing the exact same deck that we are. That was just a casual 3-4-1 Plague Engineer. No big deal. It's no big deal at all. Can we find another blue source here to play this Pondering Mage? Okay, this is not bad. The only bad thing about this is that my opponent gets to scry 2 again, so it's probably gonna get bad for me. Like their draw is just gonna be so smoothed out. They're down to 1 card, but we have 2 uncastables in hand. Ugh, yeah. Wow, that Plague Engineer was devastating, Jesus. That Plague Engineer was absolutely devastating. Okay, what do you got, opponent? 4 mana, they're gonna have the 6/3. Yeah, this is lethal. Well, that sucked. Alright, so another Ninjas deck. I think we want an Earth. And that's it. We're just gonna cut the Headless Spectre. Gonna be on the play here. Man, another bad mana distribution there. This looks good though. I'm gonna keep this, and I think I'm going to bottom this Smoke Shroud. So now we have an enabler. We have an answer on turn 3 for a Plague Engineer. And we're just hoping to draw one of my good payoffs. Okay. Not the end of the world so far. Not the end of the world. If they don't play a creature here, I'm gonna be in really good shape. Okay, this looks good to me now. Unearth. Not a fantastic draw, but now we're gonna get to exclude whatever they play. And if they don't play anything, we can just cycle this Unearth, which is not the worst, I guess. They slam it. Yeah, I'm gonna exclude anything, I think. Obviously, I would rather exclude the Plague Engineer, but okay. Let's cycle first, because I may find the 2-drop Ninja here, or just another land. Sure, whatever. Whatever. Looking like we're gonna be just casting a 6 mana 4/3. This is not looking great for the good guys. But I'm gonna be mobbing this main phase. Wow. Yeah, we're not looking good now. Okay. Everything that I said about us being in a good shape. Erase everything. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Flooded a little bit too badly here. Hardcast Shinobi. Alright. So swing for 1. Here is a 6 mana 4/3 that if I can, I'm going to trade for your 4-drop. So not great. We're not looking good here. We're not in good shape. Yes, I think we have to trade here, which is not fantastic. But I think that if this connects, then things get a little bit out of hand a little bit too quick. Okay, so that's irrelevant. That's just +1/+1, which is nice. Let's suit up my dude. Yeah, just so I get to draw a card. Just the clunkiest possible draw. Pondering Mage is not a terrible draw though. It's going to enable me to just get a little bit of selection going on. It looks like my opponent's draw is also not smooth by any means, so there's that at least. All right, take 3. Smoke Shaper. Interesting. Okay. Don't think there's any reason to bounce any of these cards. I guess there's a reason to bounce that one because my opponent is actually Hellbent. Although I guess they connect and I just... Yeah, this is actually cute. Like if they connect, I can actually just bounce like whatever else. Well, we're gonna definitely shuffle these. I guess we could just throw both to the bottom and just draw the Fairy Seer here. That's an interesting thought, actually. Huh. That's a very interesting thought. That guarantees that I don't draw the Slug. On the other hand, forces me to play the Seer here because I don't want to draw the Slug. So I think I'm just going to shuffle because I'm probably going to have to like bounce something with strings of disappearances. That sucks. So there's Kite, and we're going to swing once again. And my opponent is at 11, which is funny. Okay, so they did play the land there. So whenever these deals combat damage, so I take 2. So we're gonna wait for this trigger to go on the stack, and now bounce that. I guess I should have bounced that before the damage. That was bad. I got like too. I got a little bit too like stuck. Like I took 3 damage for no reason. Like I don't know why I did that. You're gonna bounce something of mine. That's fine. Please bounce my Pondering Mage. It's a 3/4. How are you gonna beat a 3/4? Right? Okay, Kite bounced. Yeah, that was really bad actually. I don't know. I took 3 damage for no reason at all. That was really, really bad. Okay, what now? Ninja. Interesting. Well, serve with both. Double block. I think we're gonna kill. Did we just kill the 3/3? No, I think we killed the other one, the unblockable one. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 6. And now play that and play that. So if we find Smoke Shroud, we win. If we find Smoke Shroud, we win. If we find the card that gets back creatures, we probably win as well. What else can we find here? We can find what's the name of the card? Plague Engineer. They serve? Okay. I mean, I have to take it, right? Like I can't play around the ninja getting ninjutsu, so that's just kind of how it goes. So that triggers, and it sucks, but it's fine. Oh, I misclicked. That sucks. That really, really sucks. I mean, it doesn't matter because this is gonna die anyways. But now I can play Engineer, and I can name. I guess if I name Spectre, I can attack with Kite next turn. If my opponent names Ninja, yeah, I think I'm gonna name Spectre. I'm gonna name Spectre. It also means that they can't attack with their Spectre. So we're already Cycle on Earth. I think I'm taking this. I think I'm taking the 3 there. Slug. Yeah, we're just gonna swing with everything here. Force the chump. Okay. Play Slug. And this turn I am gonna chump block. Man, all the ninjas all the time, huh? All the ninjas all the time. Choking feathers, that's funny. Alright. Game number 3. Any changes? I don't think so. This looks just fine. Yeah, scan looks good. Scan looks very, very good. It loses to turn 3. Opponent on the 61 card special. You love to see it. This loses to turn 3 Plague Engineer though. So I guess I can play around Plague Engineer by getting Shinobi into play instead of the Naga. So I probably have to do that, I guess. Opponent goes land, go. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Shinobi instead of the Naga. Because otherwise, like, Plague Engineer just destroys me. So let's just go for Shinobi. Also, they're doing nothing, so they potentially have a removal spell. This also plays around Defile as a removal spell here. Another island. 4 mana for Infiltrator. Okay. Well, do we just trade here? I can also just bounce. I can just bounce and connect. Yeah, let's actually just bounce and connect here. So we're going to play Throat Seeker, bounce, Infiltrator, connect for 4, get another illusion token, gain 3, and take it from there. So now we basically have this Naga that's guaranteed to connect, which is also going to suit up this Slug and turn it into with 2/5, which is not bad. Okay. So now they kind of have to block. We drew Shroud. Jesus. Yeah, this game's over. Oh, they had the Defile, dude. That's crazy. They did have the Defile. Damn, you love to see it. All right. Block with both of these. Send. All right, baby. We also get the Smoke Shroud, so we can beat Plague Engineer now. They take 7. We have a 3-1 and a 1-1 blocker. Here we go. We're in okay shape here, I think. Opponent cycles land, yeah, we win. that's just game. Man, like we're just playing all of the Ninja Mirrors today. Plague Engineer is the only card that can. Yeah, okay. So I guess we're still playing. Here. We're gonna block. Oh, interesting. Okay, so here's this, which is gonna now grow with Fairy Seer, which is nice. Scry 2, don't mind if I do. Second Smoke Shroud should be good enough. And now we swing with Naga, which is going to gain me 3 life, put my opponent on 1 turn clock, and oh, I guess Illusion Token getting there as well. So now they take 4 down to 2. We have 2 flyers, and this is going to grow once again. Play a land, pass the turn. We know that we have a +1/+1 and flying thing on top of the deck. We have a clean blocker for Infiltrator. I think I'm actually blocking Engineer as well. I mean, I'm definitely blocking Engineer. All right, lose game 1 to the Ninja's Mirror, win games 2 and 3. That's the way we do it. Beating Plague Engineer, no less. Note that. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get that W. Well, this hand looks decent. So we can cycle Wind Color even on 1. We can play Kite on 2, potentially Infiltrator on 3. It's not the worst card I've ever seen. Definitely, if our best draw there was what's his name, right? Like the sprite. Red green for Sliver. Okay, Sliver is fine. Here is an Kite. Kite. Man, if we had been on the play, I would be very, very happy about our spot. Because we were on the draw, things may not work out as well for us because our opponent is gonna get to do a lot of things here. So here we're gonna have the, oh, geez, Season Pyro, that's very strong. So I think I want to actually flash in Shinobi instead of the other thing. The reason being because I can block, first of all, and second of all, because it just uses my mana more efficiently, and if I draw a land, next turn I can go Infiltrator into Kite. My opponent had a very explosive start though. Jesus, double Lava Dart. So this is like the nightmare scenario. This is the nightmare matchup over here. Our opponent has multiple Lava Darts. Yeah, this is rough. This is not, we're not in good shape here. So my opponent, ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so we play this, we say Elemental. That kills the token. And then we pass it back. We have now a blocker. This triggers when it dies, which is really, really awkward. But it's fine. They swing for 4. This is okay. I think I can work with this. So now we can force the issue on my opponent double darting my thingy. Thanks to Smoke Shroud. They don't. Okay. Well, there goes that. So we hit them for 4. Make a dude. We play a 1/2 and pass it back. So now, okay. If they have something very good here, okay. They floated 4 mana, and they played Lower Scale Guardian. Woof. Okay. So attack with everything. So we can block here. We take 10, go to 1. Then next turn we swing for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can swing for 10. Are you kidding me? I can swing for 10 out of nowhere. Ugh. Because this gets +2/+0 +2 from the Phantasmal form. This gets +1/+1 from the Phantasmal form. Can I draw into anything that will boost my power? Oh, I guess this actually doesn't get its power boosted. This is just the same thing. This is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would be swinging for... Unfortunately, this is just lethal. So I guess I do just have to chump block. Because the Lava Dart just finishes me off otherwise. Interesting. So that answers that. We swing for 4. The Rider deals damage to any target. So if these dice I lose, I'm at a virtual 4 because of Lava Dart. Let's think. So I can swing for 4. Then I get a blocker into play. I block. I think this is fine. So we swing for 4. I mean, it's not fine. We're going to 1. But, so now we get a 1-1. We pass it back, and we lose to many things. But the plan here is, if my opponent Lava Darts the illusion token, then we can actually bounce. So we're going to... They let me go to blocks. That's very interesting. So block there, and bounce the dragon. The question now is, do I cycle just to have this in play? Oh, this just go face. I'm an idiot. Yeah, this just goes face. Never mind. Never mind. I lose. Okay. So that was rough. Is there anything that I care about here? My opponent has multiple Lava Darts. This is like the nightmare matchup. I think I'm going to have Unearth. I can't really cut the Fairy Seers and Changeling Outcasts, which is pretty rough. Syndicate Naga also gets host. Yeah, this is rough. This is really rough. That's fine. I'm gonna submit that. Alright, let's see if we can have like a nut draw here. Not quite a nut draw, but I think I'll keep. We have good mana. We're missing an enabler for sure, but we can cycle Choking Tethers, and we have like some pretty high power level cards here. I honestly forgot that dragon had haste. I thought we were fine. We were going to be able to raise the dragon, but obviously the dragon coming in for 4 immediately is a big deal. Alright, so now... Okay. So we have that part covered, I guess. Red. Gonna pass the turn back here, because I think we can get more value from these Choking Tethers, I guess. I'm gonna cycle it here, however. Oops, I misclicked. Damn it. That sucks. Well, I guess I'm just gonna hardcast an Infiltrator. Okay, so we pass it back. Here's an Infiltrator, which is nice because it blocks both of these. Or at least it gets a 2-for-1 or like half a 2-for-1 or whatever. Prismatic Vista is nice for them actually as an enabler for their shenanigans. Nantuko Cultivator. So they get to swing for 6 there. Unearth is interesting. So if I Smoke Shroud, I get to draw a card. I think we play a land. I get to then tap their dude. We're gonna take 5 down to 9. I think I kind of have to hold back to block. So this is an awkward play, but I think it's what we gotta do there. Okay, here's a block. Maybe I should have cycled Choking Tethers there. Igneous Elemental. Yeah, that's tough. Let's cycle. Maybe I can bounce my dude. Nope. Yeah, that's really rough. Man, my opponent's deck is one of the best red-green decks I've ever seen, honestly. It's really, really good. So I guess we Pondering Mage here. Pondering Mage. And we shuffle that. And pass the turn back. So I'm probably going to block the Cultivator here. Oh, they offered to trade. Okay. No attacks it's very good for me, actually. Sure. Well, we managed to stop the onslaught there, which is nice. So I think we're going to go cast this. And I'm just going to cast this Saga here. And I think I'm going to say yes to saving the Throat Seeker. Even though Mysticate obviously has the higher value, but Throat Seeker gaining life seems kind of more relevant. Let's see if opponent Lava Darts here. I like that dragon. Yeah, dragon's rough. Is my opponent going to not attack? Yeah, that's cool. So now we get our trade, and now we get to return from extinction, which is very nice. 2 target creatures that share a type. And now I guess that we just play out the Kite. I guess I can just play... No, Man, this is close. Kite or Infiltrator? I mean, I could also just connect with this, draw a card. I guess we don't draw a card. I guess we trade. Yeah, that's not worth it. I think we're just going to play out a 3-2. Let's play out a 3-2 and take it from there. So next turn we're gonna get to potentially tap my opponent's board with Choking Tethers to get a nice little hit. Okay, I think let's just take it. Actually, let's just take 2. Okay, that's 4. It's more than 2. And now they cast Season Pyromancer. Okay, so I can give this flying. I think I'm just gonna go Kite and just upkeep, tap my opponent's stuff. The reason to do it on upkeep is so, yeah, just because I'm gonna be tapping all 4 creatures anyway, and by doing it on upkeep, I make sure that my opponent can't ping me twice. Bellowing Elk, that's fine, I guess. It's also fine. Okay, so now we're gonna be able to do some stuff here. That's nice. So we can go make the Shinobi fly. We're gonna gain 11 life here and make it 3-1. We go to 16. We take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're gonna have a 3-1 blocker. However, that seems fine to me. So Naga and gain 11. Oh, we actually get 2 triggers. I forgot that we also get 1-1. That's nice, yeah. Alright, here we go. They have Lava Dart. That was their draw. Am I dead now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They have exactly dead. They have me exactly dead. I still think my play was correct. Obviously, we got exactly lethal, but that's life sometimes. All right, that was rough. That was rough. But this was fun. This is always a fun format. I love it. All right, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm probably gonna do like 1 or 2 more of these because this format is just way too much fun. I may not record all of the ones that I do, but if you would like me to, make sure you let me know in the comments. I always love to hear when people have some, some thoughts about Limited. This format in particular is very special to me, so that's why I'm especially excited about trying it as much as I can. But yeah, this was like a pretty decent ninja deck. I would probably say it's like a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10. I think 6 is more accurate. Like what it needed is just more removal, right? I have like this awkward excludes, and like they have this awkward specter in here. Like I have a couple of cards like Choking Tethers. I have a couple of cards that are just kind of awkward and don't really do what you're trying to do. You want to have access to cards like Defile. You want to have access to cards like multiple mobs if possible. Yeah, that's kind of what this deck was missing. But it was very decent overall. Like the card quality was fairly decent, and like this is why the Ninja deck is so great. Is because all of these cards are just they're just commons, right? Like our entire deck was all commons and a single rare. I guess like the Missyndicate Naga also helped, but it was like 2 rares and everything else was just a common and like 1 uncommon. Exclude didn't even count. Like this card was not good. So it was just like 1 uncommon, 2 rares, and everything else was a common. So, and we had like a decent deck. So that's what it has going for it. Like you can actually just work off a very low base, which means that if the Ninja deck is actually very reasonable and very easy to get going, which makes it fun to draft. All right, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video, folks. Take care. Bye bye.